Yes, so hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back again. Now today I'm going to talk about, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the different ways by which KYC might be rolled out. Do you know what I mean? The different ways by which KYC might be rolled out. But then I'm asking you a question and I may give you what I think may happen, or what I think may happen, of course, and what I want to happen. So what I want to happen, what I think may happen, what I think others may want to happen. However, I put out a poll out there, so a lot of people, they gave their answers and everything. But before I go into that, come on, you know what to do. Smash that like button, smash the subscriber button, smash every button there is, notifications and all of that. Join as a member, help the channel grow, and so on and so forth. But hey, before we do all of that, you know what we do. We pay respect to Dr. Nicholas Kokalis and his people for doing the job they've done so far. And so far, so good. I will be right back. So I'm back. This is Ray from Race United, and this is my channel, and I'm going to ask you a few things. However, with Pi KYC about to be rolled out, we don't know when, but very soon, I'm giving you 3 different options. Which ones do you think will be much more suitable and comfortable and appropriate for all of us, considering we're more than 30 million, give or take? Well, I'm giving you 3 options. It could be by invitation, or in batches, or a mass KYC. So let's see which ones. I'm going to explain all of that in different segments, and then we will see eventually in conclusion to which one we think might be the most suitable. Not the most popular, because I know what's the most popular, because that's what everyone wants, but the most suitable amongst the 3. You get what I'm saying? So before that, let me just tell you about all of them. So by invitation, obviously you get invited to do your KYC and all of that by the core team. In batches, they've done it before with a test case, which they did recently with the in batches. Obviously, they did 100 batches, and then they did the 50 batches for each country and region. And then, of course, mass KYC is what everyone expects. However, I'm going to explain all of that. The pros and cons, maybe, I don't know, because I've not scripted this. And then after that, you can, type in the comment section which one you think is much appropriate, much comfortable, more suitable for you and your entire team, or probably for the whole ecosystem. Give your reasons, of course. I'll only respond to somebody that gives reasons why. If you don't give reasons, I will not respond to it, because you've said nothing. You've just said, I like this, I like that. That's nothing. That's not explanatory enough for me to do anything. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So by invitation. Now, by invitation, that's how mine happened. That's how I was, that's how I got my KYC. I was sent the prompts. They gave me a period of time to be able to do it. And within that period of time, I got my KYCs done, because I already had my passport, I already had my driving license. So I was able to do it. Now with that, it's so easy. You get what I mean? Obviously with that, at the time, we had Yoti to do all the stuff for us. So when you click on it, it'll tell you to download Yoti and all of that. But that was then. Now we do have the KYC tool in our Pi browser app. And of course, disclaimer, make sure you download your Pi browser app. Everything is going to be through the Pi browser app. I keep banging on and on about that. Download the Pi browser app. Okay, so by invitation, when that happens, they will prompt you to do that. They will give you a period of time, albeit, it could be a shorter period than the 6-month grace period. That will probably be the cons, of course. And so once that happens, it will not be a rolling on thing. You're invited, you do it, get it done, period, all over, you're okay. But I think it will be by selection, by the algorithm. You get what I'm saying? So somebody that is very regular with the ecosystem, somebody that, always comes and checks on things and stays there longer, not just comes and, click on the lightning bolt, not that one. Somebody that comes in there, spends time, chats, likes, contribute, read stuff, because however long you stay there, it will show on your record. They will know on the system that you've been there for an hour, you've been there for a second. It would show. So that is how probably that will be chosen. The algorithm will choose people that have been here longer, of course, and have been loyal and have contributed, invited people, and the people are also regular people and good people and very dedicated people. You got what I'm saying? So this is what they look at. So the algorithm will look at all of that by invitation and do that. So that's how the invitation goes. It prioritizes. You get what I mean? It's random, but it still prioritizes randomly. You get what I'm saying? So that's how the invitation one will be done. In batches, the way the batches one will be done, which you all know, so I'm not going to go into any real detail, is that each country will be given a specific number as to how many people can do KYC within that country within a period of time. You give me a certain period of time, a given period of time. So when that happens, of course, we don't know how many per country or how many will be given to each country. Nobody knows. But with that one, I think it should be per capita of how many pioneers there are in that country. That's what I think. So if you take Nigeria, for instance, they have a lot of pioneers as opposed to Bhutan. So are you going to tell me you're going to give Bhutan 1,000 and Nigeria 1,000, for instance? That will not work because Nigerians have probably hundreds of thousands of pioneers as opposed to, say, thousands of pioneers in Bhutan. You get what I'm saying? So I'm giving you just an example. So what I would say personally, if they're doing it in batches, then they should do it per capita, which means the country with most pioneers gets the most batch. You get what I'm saying? So if you take the UK, we have a lot of pioneers here. So they would have to obviously ensure that UK has a lot more as opposed to, say, a small country or a very small country with less people adopting Pi, you know. So that's what you need to look at. All of those things are very, very important. And then when we look at the mass KYC, actually, let me go back to the batches. So the batches, there was a little hiccup with it. You get what I'm saying? There was a little hiccup with it. And I always have a problem with that. I have a problem with the batches. I have a big problem with the batches. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just thinking, you know what? When it comes to the batches one, we always have issues with that. There was a lot of probably glitches and all of that. And those glitches affected the server. Do you know what I mean? So with that, I'm not really in full support of it. I think a lot of people are not in full support of it. Even when I put the poll out there, which I'll put on the screen very soon, a lot of people were not in support of that. You know what I mean? So personally, the batch ones, I would say it's not popular enough for it to be the one that we want. Do you know what I mean? So that I would say is out of the question. But again, certain people would love that one because it might be good for them. But I don't think for the masses that is really, really that good. Mass KYC. This is what almost more than half of the pioneers I have in my on my channel love. They love mass KYC because they think everybody will get a piece of the pie. Everybody will get their KYCs done. But I see the cons there. The pros is definitely everybody will get their KYC done, or most people. But the cons is that we're not so sure about how much the server can hold. We're not sure of how much the server can hold. So that is the problem that I think is brewing with the mass KYC. Probably that's why there's a drag. You get what I mean? I don't call it delay. I call it a drag. Because there's no timeline. So it's a drag. So I'm thinking that, you know what? The best thing to do, they have to evaluate and analyze everything and see which one will be best suited for every region. But in the meantime, they can invite people. I'll talk about the invitation very soon. Yes, so I'm back. Now let me talk about the invitation in detail again, because that is my preferred choice. A lot of people prefer mass KYC. I'll prefer invitation. Remember, I've been invited. I've got my KYCs done. It was smooth. There was no hiccup. There was no traffic jam on the servers, on the network. Everything was smooth, nicely. Loved it. Done within a few hours. I got my KYC back. Results, all done. Same can happen to you. Invitation, there will be no traffic on the network or on the system or on the servers. So that way, it's much easier for the system to, you know, go through the verification process, get your KYCs done, no traffic jam, nothing. So they will stagger the invitation. You get what I'm saying? They could invite 1,000 people per day or so, or 1,000 people per half day. You know, stagger the invitation. So there wouldn't be jams in traffic. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm thinking they should do, because the KYC by invitation will be the best. Of course, there's the cons with that one. People will not check and suddenly it will disappear. But there will be a grace period for that. I would say they should make a maximum of 3 months grace period. So when you receive it, you still have 3 months with the invitation to get your KYC done. Mass KYC, the advantage of mass KYC is definitely going to be the fact they're going to have a 6-month grace period. However, the servers can be jammed with that one. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, even if you do the staggered invitation one, it can roll on for a long time, because what's happening is you're inviting people in a staggered way, and that they get it done within their own time, within 3 months. You get what I'm saying? So, you can choose what you want to choose, but my opinion will be KYC by invitation. That's what I want. You get what I'm saying? I want a KYC by invitation. I feel like that will be much smoother, because after I did my KYC by invitation, and it was extremely smooth. You get what I'm saying? It was extremely smooth. I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. Ray from Race United. Don't forget, smash the like button. I haven't said that. Subscriber button, notification button, and the join button as well. Become a member, help the channel grow. Anyway, let's continue. So, what I said about this whole thing, the 3 different ways we could get KYC done. One of it, of course, will be chosen. KYC by invitation, KYC in batches, or the mass KYC. I personally said I like the KYC by invitation when it's staggered, because there wouldn't be a jam in traffic on the servers. You get what I'm saying? And it will be much, much smoother as opposed to the batches one, which everybody gets at the same time, but a specific number of people, and then others lose, and then you have to check, and then the system is jammed. And I don't want that one at all. You get what I'm saying? Because I think that was a failure, 100%, because I saw how jammed the system was. Because random, you give 1,000 to a country which has about 1 million people or 100,000 people fighting for 1,000 slots. That's not good. That's 1 for 100 people. That's not good. So what you want is by invitation. That way you can handle the traffic flow. You are in control of it. You know the number of people that are coming in there, so you can handle it. Mass KYC, there will be a rush in the beginning and it will taper off. That is the advantage and disadvantages. There will be a rush in the beginning, so the servers will get jammed, but eventually it will be tapered off. It will taper off and taper off and taper off, and eventually it will be calm. So I'm in support of definitely KYC by invitation and mass KYC. However, left with me alone, I would say KYC by invitation. What is your choice? Which one do you want? Do you want KYC by invitation? Do you want KYC in batches, or do you want mass KYC? Let me know in the comment section. This is a very important video that I've just released, and I want you to be interactive with it and comment, and let me give you a response to that. Okay? This has been a very good video, and I love it. And I'll be doing more. Obviously, you know how I do my thing. It's a lot of live shows, a lot of special Pi Network live shows, and a lot of things with respect to Pi. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United. And the word is peace.